Hey all, thanks for joining me today. In this video, I will be reviewing the NeoSander Premium Combo by Hozo Designs. Now, Hozo Designs has sent this over to me early for me to review and show you what it's all about. Now, this is the pre-production model. This will be on Kickstarter as of this video showing on 20th of January. So depending when you're watching this, you may have one already, it may be out, and if not, this is your sign to see what it's about. Now, they have sent me over the Premium Combo with some extra bits and bobs as well, as you can see. So some of the packaging in this video will not be the final product. This is not the final product, so everything I am showing you today is the pre-production model. It is close to the finished product, but you will get a better, more improved version. Now let's open up the box and see what's inside. So when you open up this sleek, stylish box, you will be presented with the box itself. You will be presented with the charging dock. Now this is the charging dock for the NeoSander. Like, once again, I will go on a video and show you what's different and what you may get. And here is the sander itself, a USB cable for charging. Taking it out and seeing what's inside, I am glad to see that it is a USB-C. Thank you, Hozo Designs, for keeping up with everything and making sure we only have one cable. Much appreciated. You will also get included the instruction manual and some sanding pads. Now, the original, well, the ones that you saw earlier in the video with the different colors in it, those are extras that do come with the premium combo set. Alongside the standard sandings ones that you just saw, and underneath that beautiful layer you'll see all the different sanding tool heads. Look at that beautiful colored rainbow. I can't believe how much stuff you get in this packaging. And to preface, I've had this for over a month now. I've been using it daily, and I want to show you what it's about in this video. Is it worth getting? Should you join a Kickstarter? And I think, let's just preface it, I think you should at this point, but let's find out if it's actually really worth it and worth your time. Now, they are all the same shape, as you'll see, but they are color coded to match the sanding, but we'll get into that later on in the video. But as you can see, this is what's included. This is everything you'll get with the premium combo designs. And not only that, if you sign up early on a Kickstarter, you will get some extra bits as well, which is amazing. Not only will you get the sanding heads, the sander itself, the charging dock, USB cable, everything's included, you also get a reciprocating saw. So this is not only just a sander, this is a mini saw. This is included in this set. They didn't get time to send it over to me, but if you do get early, that will be a nice little bonus for you Kickstarters out there. It's a little treat, so say thank you to Hozo Designs for including that with the early bird membership, so to speak. As you can see, this is the quick start guide, all you need to know on how to get started, but I'm going to show you how to get set up in this video. Now, if we take out the cable once again, this is a decently length cable. I think it's 1.2 meters or just underneath that for the cable length. Actually, it's probably about 860 centimeters, but it is long enough to charge. It's a USB-C cable. Opening up the rest of the box and looking at what's inside, here's the sander itself. And on first impressions, this is a really, really lightweight device. I use a sander on many of my models. I use larger sanders, hand sanders, but this is a device used to get into those little nooks and crannies and not be so hefty, not be so bulky. It feels solid, it feels strong in the hand, and I'm surprised on how light it is. That's why I'm shaking it up and down. I was expecting it to be heavier, but that's not a sign of quality. It's just more about a sign of good engineering. Now, the charging dock itself, yes, you can charge the sander itself directly from that cable into the device itself and charge it that way. Alternatively, and what's probably going to be easier and better, is to use the included charging dock. Now, this not only allows you to charge the device, keep it somewhere safe, keep it stable, keep it flat, don't put it in a drawer, so to speak. It will also hold in the sanding paper, which I'll get into later. And once again, this is a pre-production model. This is close to the finished design, but there may be some changes that may prove better later on in line. But yeah, this is what's included. Now, if I open up the packet, it comes with a set of sanding paper for each one of the colors. And when I say colors, each one of these sanding heads is its own thing, so they're just color coded to match the grit, so you can keep track of what you're doing. And I will show you later on in the video how that works out, how I used it. And the sanding goes from 160 all the way to 1600, so it gets really fine detail. So if you're gonna do rough edges and just scuff things up, all the way down to removing fine dirt and detail and really smoothing out your models, clips, whatever you're using, this is the tool that's going to allow you to do it. Now, Opening this, like I said, this is the first time. This is the pre-production model. The packaging may be different when you receive it. It may be close to the finished thing. But as you can see, there are different types, shapes of sanding paper depending on the tool head that you are using. You can see it as, I will show you in a minute. There's no point of going to explain it. I will just show you and you can see exactly what it is. Now, once we get to open it and actually seeing what's involved, here are the different heads. So putting it together is just fairly simple. Each one of the bases for these heads comes off. So if you want to separate, have them spread across, you can, which is really good. Or you can attach them all together. It's completely up to you. They are color coded. I love the colors. They do hold in, don't get me wrong. This is the 1500 sort of set, so this is going to be your smoother sanding, so to speak. It's the higher grit, and here's a lower grit one. Like I said, each one of the shapes are all the same, they're just color coded differently, and you'll see why that makes sense at the end. I didn't even think that would be a thing, but I need to worry about or think about. But as you see later on in the video, it does make sense to have them color coded. Obviously, you can mix and match whatever grit you want, but you're going to lose track of them, which grit you want, and yeah, why do that to yourself? Putting it together is just simply, they lock into place, they clip in, you slide, you pop it in, and that's it. It's good. But before I do that, let's see how strong it is. So they do fall out. It is not magnetically locked in. I think they are firm, they are sturdy, but I don't expect anyone to be tipping upside down and shaking it. I'm just showing you for the purpose of this video to see how strong they are, and they hold in. Other than that, they hold in really well, and putting them back in is as simple as that. Now, the machine itself, it has variable speed, so that switch and that toggle, there's a noise coming in. This is what it sounds like when it is switched on. Turn on the power, slide it up, and there you go. Now this is on its fastest and slow mark. I'll put it all the way up. It is beautiful. It changes speed effortlessly. You haven't got a toggle or switch. You just literally slide it as far as you want to speed up and slow it down, and that's up to you. Now, inserting the cable and charging it couldn't be any easier. Like this is a pre-production model. There's a little bit of wiggle room there. I pushed it in, and you pop this in here. Now the angle it rests at, they told me that this may be angled slightly off in this video. I personally think it's laid down flush. There wasn't any issue. I popped in. I wanted to turn off the light so you can see the charging. So when it is plugged in, you can see the light charging. So you know that this is on charge. And you just pop it back off and it's ready to use. Like I said, you can also plug the cable straight into it, but use a supply charging dock because it comes with it. Now, the holder where it's meant to hold the sanding paper, over the next few seconds, you're going to see me struggle and put this in. And once again, I like to mention is the pre-production model. Wholesale Designs are aware of this. They will be making changes. So when you get your version and your product, it will fit in a lot smoother. I tried one, I tried a few, and it overlapped. And you can see I struggle getting in. There was a little tightness. One managed to fit in, and you can see it pull off a bit of the sanding paper. But nevertheless, like I said, this is a pre-production model. Do not worry about that. The fact that they have thought about this and thought of a place to hold the sanding paper and hold the charge at the same place is quite clever, and I wish more things did it. As you can see, going back to the color coding, each back of the labels is telling you what grit it is. So yellow for 160, 180, and so forth, and going up, so you can match the colors to the paper you're using. So I've taken off a little sample here. Here's one of the little rectangular flat 160 grits, and it's as easy as sticking it on. It's very sticky. You peel it off the backing, put it onto your sanding head, and you're good to go. Couldn't be any simpler. Now, also attaching it to it, like I said, pre-production one, I will preference this. You'll see this is a little bit tighter. Yours will be looser. It will be easily fitted on. It managed to fit on fine. I wasn't worried about it breaking or anything like that, but just to be aware, you will have a looser fit, i.e. it will go on and off a lot easier. Now, all that being said, let's actually get to using it. So I'm into gunpla and gunplay models. So I've got one of them now, and I'm using a 160 just to sand off those edges. Now, I 3D printed this. I didn't do it. Now, here's the noise again, so you can hear what it actually sounds like when I'm sanding. Yeah, there you go. It's on. You can hear it sanding. It's not the noisiest thing in the world. I am talking over this video, you can hear it, but I put it from the lowest and put it up to a bit higher, as you can hear. And yeah, it's a sander. It's actually ready to quiet. It probably sounds a lot louder in this video because I've got the mic right up to it. But bearing in mind, with any sander, no matter the size or the shape, it's going to be loud. It's a sander. This is you know, this is usable in an indoor environment, and I had no issues using it. And you can see the quality, it's smoothed off. I'm using a low grit, so it is making it rougher, but really and truly, I want to do something that I can't do. So this is the Black Ranger Power Axe, which I'm constantly printing and selling, and this is something I am constantly sanding out. The part that I'm sanding out, I use my larger sander, and it's really hard to get in there. Now, using this was great. Obviously, there are different heads that I could have used. I'm using the flatter head because it's a flat surface. There is larger heads. I will show you later in a video of how that works, but this worked out really good. As you can see, I managed to get in and inside, get into those flat bits, and obviously there's different shapes, so that triangular bit will fit perfectly in those corners. If I need to sand it, I don't need to sand that particular part, so I'm using the flat head. But you have the option and the variation to do so if needed, which is what you want. If you know, it's all well and good having a sander and having a tool that does it, but if you can't utilize it in different environments in different ways, you're sort of stuck with the one device. But this gives you that opportunity, and the quality came out well with the lower grit, and this is what I expected. I wanted to rough it up. I want to get rid of those high spot areas, so I used the lower grit to do it. Now, sanding epoxy. Now, if anything breaks, if you're using the models like I do, I put epoxy and want it to dry, so I got to sand it off, and I really want to showcase it because this really and truly is what you're going to be using it for. If not doing model making, you'll sand off bits of paper, whatever it may be. So I let it dry. I did it at different varying heights. I didn't do it as needed. I want it to be rough, high parts, low parts, short parts, smooth parts, to put this basically sander through its paces. Now, I'm going to use, as you can see here, the 600 grit and the 1800 grit. Obviously, you should start off with the lower grit and work your way up, but I just wanted to skip that process and go to the middle to see how the sander handled it. I will go back over it later on, as you can see, and putting them on is simple. You choose your head, you choose the right one, stick it in, pop it on, and you're good to go. Now, while I'm doing that and talking to you what it's about, this tool is working. It does exactly what it says in the box. It sands well, it's light, it's compact, but this isn't going to be for every occasion. If you're building a door, doing woodworking and sanding down massive pieces, that's not what it's meant for. It's for doing model crafting toolkits, little bits of sanding here and there, and for all you creators out there who do Gunpla, who do 3D printing, who are doing designing and need to shave off a little bit here and there and basically minimize the space needed for large industrial sanders. This is the tool for you. Like I said, this is on Kickstarter. Let the Wholesale Designs know that I sent you. But really and truly, I'm going to say that I like it so far. I did change the heads. So as you can see here, I'm changing the heads to suit my needs. And it's quick. Like I said, I'm struggling a bit there because it's a bit tight, but you will have a looser fitting one. But it's so simple. You haven't got to mess about with changing many tools. You've got so many heads to choose from. And the best thing about it, if you apply the sanding paper beforehand, it's easy. Just literally pop in and swap and you're good to go. Now, as you can see, I'm using a flatter bit. I'm using a lower grit so I can get rid of those high spot areas. And it's simple and it's so light. You can see how my hands are holding it. I'm using 3 fingers to hold it. It's just such a lightweight machine. I can't believe how well it does with such a lightweight process. And don't get me wrong, it's not perfect. There could be bigger sander heads, and to be honest, it's not hard to make it. You could either 3D print your own, or Wholesale Designs may make other designs, but it's so interchangeable. That's what really works. Now, going to the higher sander quality, so the higher grit, I'm just lining up to make sure I got the right one, and it is almost in ordered which one goes with which. So the bottom goes with the triangle and so forth, and you can sort of shape it yourself. And now I want to smooth out those last bits. So I'm working my way up in grit. And as you can see through this whole process, I am changing in and out between sand heads, different grits, different styles, different shapes without any hassle. And that's the main thing. That's the big selling point, besides being a great product. That is what I'm trying to showcase here. It is so quick and simple. You don't get that flexibility in other products, and being able to do it with such a small device, a compact device as well, and powerful, it just works really well. And depending on what your use case is, you may not need to swap as frequently as I'm doing here. This is the most extreme scenario. I'm changing back and forth just to showcase it, but there will be cases where you will need to do it, and this is cases where I will do it as well. If I'm sanding something, I will change grit to knock off different areas, to knock different sizes, and the results are shown. You can see how flat and smooth it's going depending on what I'm using. When I did that inner circle, the inside tastes smooth and it felt smooth to the touch. Now I'm using a larger head so I can flat off those bigger areas to make it smooth. Look at that, that is almost perpendicular. That is a flat 180-degree slice of perfection, so to speak. But anyway, without me rambling on, I forgot to mention the most important thing, how amazingly cheap this is going to be. Now on Kickstarter at the moment, if you get in early, you can get the basic sander model, which includes the sander, the case, the charging dock, and a few sanding heads for $69. Or you can go for the premium sander combo, which I'm showing you here, for $129. Or you can go all out and get the pro version for $279. Now all of these will come with the saw blades if you do go for the premium combo and up, which is great for those early Kickstarter deals. So not only are you going to get the sander, you're going to get the sander head, you're going to get the charging dock with all of them. As you work your way up, you're going to get extra things like the extra sanding heads. So the premium combo does come with all these sanding heads. The basic model, standard one, will come with the standard sanding heads and some sanding paper. But if you want to up your game and do more things, go for the pro, go for the premium combo. You're not only getting everything you see here, you're also going to get extra sanding pads, sanding paper, and the saw blades. Like I said, it starts off from $69 to $129, all the way up to $279 at the moment, and that is discounted for the early bird prices. Now, the final verdict. Like I said, this is a device that I've been excited to use. I use a sander daily in various different options, various different ways, and this fits my needs. If you're looking for a device that is not only small, yet lightweight, this is what you want. If you don't want to carry bulky things, and want to have your studio, wherever you use your devices, in a place that works well, this is where you want to do it. This has been something that I'm surprised that I enjoyed so much. Don't get me wrong, it's a sander, it's a purpose-built device, but the fact that it's so ergonomic, it's light, it fits literally in a pocket, and it comes with so many accessories for what it does. I just cannot complain. Like I said, being the premium combo version gives you everything you need. So yeah, I'm really pleased with this. Final verdict, get it, have a look, and like I said, use the links down below. Let them know you sent me. Watch this video, please like, share, and subscribe on those beautiful things, because this is what it's about. It's about showcasing beautiful products, things that I think you'll like, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you so much. Let's go!